25 years of shenanigans. In early 2001, Joe Nacchio, the CEO of Quest Communications,
Have you ever wanted to make an audiobook from a paper or hardcover book that you have laying around? Well, now you can. Stay and I'll show you how to do this step by step. To start this process, we need to take pictures of our book. So here are pictures from my book. Usually I take pictures of single pages at a time, and I flip through the book like this. Once I do that, I then copy those onto my computer. After I get them on the computer, then I installed this software called ScanTailor at scantailor.org. And you can download this software right here. Okay. So next, we need to open up our ScanTailor. Here's my ScanTailor. Notice the version is 0911.1. First, we're going to create a brand new project. So File, New Project. Let's find a directory. Okay. I have 10 images here. I will select them all. Okay. And it will create a new folder called Alt. Select all pages. We're doing a custom DPI 600, apply. Okay. My book is now inside of there, my pages. What I want to do now is I don't have to mess with any of this because I took pictures straight on to the book. Perfectly, flat. Everything looks good. This Q means that the book is like curved, which I do have some pages curved, but for the most part, this works just fine. Now I'm going to go select content, and it automatically chooses the content, and you can walk through and see what it's choosing. That's good. I can go here and it will automatically select the content. It beeped, told me it was finished. Now I'm going to go to margins, and usually I like to change this down to like 3, and same thing here, down to 3. And I want to apply this to all pages. All pages. Okay. And then we can see the outline right here. It's copying that little number right there. Let's see what it does here. So you'll hear it occasionally say number 4, and it may read the title here. So if you pull this in, it probably won't read that, but I like to know which page I'm on and things like that. So we will go with margins. Finished. Next, we want to go over here to output and look how clear and clean that looks. Next one. Looks great. This is going to be really good for outputting and getting our good audiobook. These may not. This may throw off the software, but for the most part, everything else is good. Let's go with output. So now it's going to output TIFF files. Let's open up those files and let's look at those files right there. It's super clean. Okay. Close that. Let's now we're finished with ScanTailor. Now we can open up NAPS 2. Now we have NAPS 2, not another PDF scanner. Okay, and this is downloadable too. This is the location of that second piece of software, NAPS 2. Okay, and we can download right there. My version is probably old, but this one may be the same or works better, who knows. My version is 7.5.2. Okay. Now I want to import those TIFF files that it just created. Click on the first one, hold down your shift key, select them all. Open. Okay, it's creating a placeholder for all of them, and now I can export those out and save them as a PDF. Once those are done, we can minimize both these softwares. Now what we need to do is go to my drive. Now that I'm in my Google Drive, I can drag and drop PDF into here. I have that PDF in here now. I'll refresh. Okay, this is the PDF right here. Now I want to open this up. Open with Google Docs. Okay, once in Google Docs, we see the data is here. It's fine, it looks like that. We can leave it as it is. Now we can go over here to File. We can do a download, plain text. Okay. All right, it saved that plain text to my downloads. And now I can open up that plain text, and there's my plain text. Now, if you want to do some fixes, not everything's going to scan properly. So we can go in here and we can clean this up. We can fix a couple of these. So exaggerate, we need to fix that. Get rid of the dot. Companies, things like that. You can fix them up and it will be, when your reader starts reading, it will be better. Okay. So now we like that. We can do the save. We'll copy all this. Control A to copy. Control A to select all. Control C to copy all this. Now we're going to open up a software called Balabolka. Version of this is 2.15.0.911. Okay, and then I can right click and paste all that stuff in here. I see this is a whole bunch of numbers. It will make the text to speech strange. We'll just hear all these numbers, but we can leave it as is. We'll know that that's there. Now what we want to do is we can go over here to tools. We can go to use online TTS service. And a new box will pop up. Let's go over here to this button right here. We're going to paste, or we can do paste from the current document. So that pulls in the data that's behind it, and that's the information that we want. Now we can change the location. So we want the MP3 to plop right here. And this is only 10 pages. We can choose the different audio formats. I like MP3. Go save. And once we choose which one of these, normally I would choose like Google One or Two. You can do a lot of these, but some of these require a access key ID that I don't have, or a email and password. 11 Labs requires API key. IBM Watson API key. So if you have that, you can put that in here. But these are free. You don't need API key, and they sound great. So we get Google. I like to use Google 2 and choose one of these. Okay, we're going to choose a female, and let's go with save. And once we're done with this, it will play the audio file when I'm done. Save. So here is the conversion. It's getting data from Google. It's converting it right now for me.
25 years of shenanigans. In early
And now
2001,
that it's
Joe Nacchio, the CEO of Quest.
So now it's done with that. Now I can go to my MP3, which was just created. Double click on that guy.
25 years of shenanigans. In early 2001, Joe Nacchio, the CEO of Quest Communications, stood on stage at a company-wide meeting and delivered a rousing speech intended to energize his team and focus them on his priorities for the company.
Hopefully it's helped out a few of you and taught you that you can use this software Balboca to create some real high quality audio and create your own audiobooks. So thanks for watching. Bye.